Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Poncho again. Sorry for the long video drop, but here we go, jumping right in. As you can see, I have no wallpapers, barely anything at all, because I had to make a brand new account because the PlayStation Store US version opened the other day. So let's go ahead and jump right in to the store. Um, as you can see right away, you got your game tab, video tab, featured, new release, top downloads, all. As of right now, there's only a handful of games out for the Vita section. It's Hot Shots Golf, Mod Nation Racers, Uncharted, Wipeout, Super Stardust. I don't even know why Super Stardust is there. It should be technically scratch that. Anyway, as you can see, the prices are a little bit cheaper. I want to say they're about I think 10% cheaper on the PlayStation Network store than they are in the for physical copies, but it has its pros and cons. If you get the digital copy, sure, it's cheaper, but the load times are slower, which is weird because you would think they'd be faster because they're totally digital. And yeah, that's about it. And also, you don't have to worry about losing the cartridges and anything like that. But let's just go ahead and go through all the ins and outs of the PlayStation Network store. So let's go ahead and just go to new releases, and then all the new releases are here. This goes ahead and it jumbles up all the games no matter what, and it also puts some movies in there. You can go to top downloads, which is pretty self-explanatory. Everybody's downloading Super Stardust Delta, which I don't blame. It's only $9. So, yep. And a lot of people are downloading Monster Hunter, Dissidia. Cool thing about Dissidia is on the US version of the PlayStation Network store, you're able to download it. I know when the PlayStation Vita first launched in Japan, Dissidia, you weren't able to download. Well, you could download it from the PlayStation Network store, but you weren't able to play it because it still needed to be patched to the PSP game, and it's cool to see it on here. I haven't played the game in years, so whatever. But yep, and then let's just go ahead and hop into all. You got PS Vita games, you got PSP games, you got minis, media, and you can search by genre. Every single time you tap into one of these, it'll sort it by alphabet, but not so far in the PS Vita because there's not enough. So, like I said before, here's all the PS Vita games. Pretty self-explanatory. PSP games right here, and you got a whole bunch to choose from. You can choose by obviously alphabetical order, but just to answer a lot of the questions I know I'm going to get. No, Grand Theft Auto is not in the PlayStation Network store. Let's actually just go right ahead. It would be right here. Grand Theft Auto is not here. It would be right around here. God of War is here. What else is a good PlayStation? These are the only Final Fantasy games available right now. And like I said earlier, Dissidia is here. Where are you? Yep, Dissidia is here. DJ Max Portable is there. I'm really happy that's there. Disgaea, they're there too. All three PSP releases are here. What are some other good ones? Oh, Kingdom Hearts is not in here if you're a fan of Kingdom Hearts. Also, the Metal Gear series is not in here either, which I thought was kind of strange because they are openly available on the PlayStation Network store and the Japanese one. Monster Hunter Unite is available, which I think is pretty cool. Mega Man's available. I like Mega Man. Where is it? Right there. That's available. Let's see. Some other interesting PlayStation titles. Really can't think of some other ones. The only SOCOM that's available is Tactical Strike, and it's $16. God, why? Soul Calibur is available. It is $40. See, this is the thing I don't like about being forced to re-buy them on the PlayStation Network. I mean, I know that. I know it makes more fiscal sense for Sony because they're getting all their money back, and then they can charge full price for all these games. I've owned Soul Calibur. I have Soul Calibur, and I bought it used at GameStop, and I must have spent $14 on it. So having to buy it re-buy it again on the PlayStation Network, and on top of all that, at full price, is a little redundant. It makes you not want to do it at all. Obviously, no one would do that. Why would you do that? But I wish there was some sort of. I wish they would release a tool where you could hook your PSP up to your computer and just rip the ISO straight from the UMD, and like incorporate some sort of encryption key to it, so piracy wouldn't be a big issue. But that's all. That's just me dreaming. Obviously Sony would never release an official tool to rip an ISO from a UMD, but we can dream. Siphon Filters here, Logan Shadow. Big shout out to my friend Chris Blackman. I know he hates that game. Let's see what else is here. Some Tom Clancy games are here. Splinter Cell, Ghost Recon, End War. Why you would want to play End War on this thing, I do not know. But yeah, that's about it. Just for the sake of the video, we're just gonna go through everything else. Let's see, Warriors Orochi, Wild Arms, Worms, blah blah blah. And there you have it, all the PSP games. God, this game was really bad. 300, man. Let's head on to minis. There are a lot of mini titles available right from the get-go on the U.S. store. Pretty impressed because there really wasn't that many on the Japanese store. I think the only one that I got on the Japanese store was Young Thor, and that's available here too. I don't really play minis. The only minis that I actually recognize are the ones that are also available on iOS, like Carnivore's Dinosaur Hunter. I suppose they're reasonably priced. I'm so used to seeing these games for like 99 cents or $1 or $2 or something like that on the iOS. But you're probably not going to find a game that's over $7 on this section of the PlayStation Store. And from what I hear, they're all pretty decent games. If you don't feel like engaging yourself in a full-blown game, just want something quick, on the bus ride home or something like that or whatever. It's a cool little way to waste time. But there, like I said before, it's a whole bunch to choose from, which I think is pretty cool of Sony to do. A lot of people have actually been quite surprised, me as well, because the launch lineup for the Vita is it's enormous. Like when you really take all the games in the scale, like how it really just it comes like I'm at a loss for words. Every genre pretty much is covered by this launch lineup, and with the inclusion of the PlayStation Store, you could technically throw in all these games too, and this is definitely one of the biggest launches I think ever, not just handheld wise, but console wise, game wise as well, because it's enormous. Like all these games, it's ridiculous. If you've never owned a PSP or any kind of Sony thing, then this is a lot of games to choose from. Right here in media, you got the trailers for games. The only 3 are available right now, and then you can search by genre right here. If you're into action games, adventures, fighting, rhythm music, blah blah blah. Let's go into rhythm music, one of my favorite genres. Boom beats, vibes. I'm actually gonna buy one of these, depending on which one is better. I don't know. I was this close to buying DJ Max Portable, but I just ended up picking Fever up, physical copy of Fever for PlayStation. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it for the game side of the PlayStation Store. Just for shits and giggles, let's go into the video side. I never really messed with this on the Japanese account, so this is brand new for me as well. Why would you rent digital movies? I never understood that. Like seriously, God. Anyway, you can just like the game store, you got new releases, top movies, top TV, all that good stuff. They also have own $5 films. Let's see what kind of movies I can get for $5. Holy shit, Half Baked. God, well this isn't that bad actually. But this is that's it. Half Baked, 16 Candles, Josie and the Pussycats, Land of the Lost, Adventures of Rock. God, man, they really started just falling off. Anyway, started off strong with Half Baked, but anyway, 99-cent movie rants. Alright, okay. Not a lot here. Not a lot going on. Um, does anyone really use this service? I mean, comment below. Does anybody, like, leave a comment below. Does anybody really use, like, these video services? Like the PlayStation Network Store video service, or even the Xbox lot, like, what, there's Zune service on Xbox Live? Like, who uses that? I mean, really, with like Netflix and Hulu and all this stuff, like, why would, just why? I mean, I've never really understood that. I remember when Xbox Live was really big, and Netflix wasn't even announced or anything like that. I remember I actually did buy a couple of South Park episodes and maybe a Law and Order episode or two. That's when I was young and stupid, still in high school. But I had a friend, and he would just buy seasons and seasons of series and movies and stuff on Xbox Live, and I never understood why, but to each his own. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that in itself is the PlayStation Network Store. Just gonna go ahead and go over this thing right here real quick. If you want, you can go ahead and redeem codes right here. You can check your previous downloads. Let's see, what have I downloaded so far? Gladiator Begins. Looks good. Looks good. Read a review. The guy said it was good. Classic Game Room. Shout out. Really good review. Really good reviewing people. You can also do transaction management, which lets you add a credit card, so you don't have to go ahead and keep on putting money in your virtual wallet and stuff like that. Won't go into it because all my credit card information's in there, but you guys get the idea. Anyway, that is the PlayStation Network Store US version. If you guys have any questions, just go ahead and let me know. As always, you can add me on the PlayStation Network under Scyther Pants Off. Find me on Twitter under Poncho Joshi. Also, if you want to go ahead and add this account is I'm a Choka Bitch. It's right here on the screen right now. Just a fair warning, if you do add this account, I probably won't be getting on it for a while. I bought the majority of my games with my Japanese account, so I won't be getting on my US account for a long time. I'm probably going to go ahead and blow through the Gladiator game and then just switch right back to the Japanese version. I really don't know what's going to happen if I will continue to use a US version, because I'm going to be buying all of my games physically, like US release wise. So I don't know what's going to be happening. But if you want, go ahead and add I'm a Choka Bitch if you want. Main thing I'm trying to put across is don't be offended if I don't reply to the friend request right away, or I don't reply to any messages. Don't even bother sending me messages on this account. If you want to send me messages, send it to my other one, Scyther Pants Off. But if you want to add this, go right ahead. But like I said, don't feel offended if I don't reply right away, because I probably won't be replying. I won't be even getting on this account for a long time. That's basically what I'm saying. I'm not going to get on this account for a very long time. Probably about a month or two. So, anyway, rambling on. As always, this is Poncho Joshi bringing you the latest and greatest PlayStation Vita coverage. As always, stay classy, stay safe, and stay base. God damn it.